MLB The Show 26.
We get to see one of the hottest teams in baseball today singing.
Yeah, they continue to... ways to win. And I don't see that streak coming to an end today, but that's why they play the game.
Rise up, it's true.
First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Rise up, that's you. Come on and rise up. Put it in action.
Now the starting pitcher in this one, Christopher Sanchez. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
0-1 down. Gets him to chase after that one. Up the middle, Trey Turner gloves it, and he beats it. He's safe.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Jacob Marcy now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Top of the first, just getting started here in Philadelphia. Swings through that one for strike two. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him swinging. And time now for the Marlins lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Run around the move. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed, but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
Man on second, 2 down. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. Pulls into second, that's an RBI double.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Christopher Morel getting ready to hit. Check swing. No appeal. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Inning over. Marlins get a run on the RBI. It's now 1-0. This is NL East baseball. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And getting the start for Miami, Chris Paddock. What do you got on him, Chris?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. Crawford recently earned Rookie of the Month honors. There's a swing and a miss.
The way this kid played over the last month, it's no wonder he got recognized for it. We'll see if he can keep it up as the league adjusts to him, though.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
Ball two.
That one misses. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Here's Turner now.
Ball.
Line drive, and that's base hit out into center field. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now here is Harper, 4th on the National League RBI leaderboard. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Sonoa under this one. And there's one down. Take a look at the lineup. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Crawford on second. Turner at first. One gone. And that's it for a strike. 1 and 2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Just a hammer, 12-6 curveball right there. That was exactly what he wanted to do with it. Not a ton of pitchers can throw a true 12-6 break, but he does. And you can't throw it any better than he did right there.
JT Realmuto swings through it for strike 1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Two on, 2 outs.
Ball.
Connect on the curveball. Him out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job getting out of the jam.
All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Liam Hicks.
Down.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday.
Fight!
Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. On the ground to third. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down to the top of the second.
Left fielder, Javier.
2 down, bases empty. And up next for Miami, Javier Sanoja. To the right side. And it's a 2-3 inning. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. And we're back. Well, Siggy, this team was red hot coming in, but playing from behind early.
Yeah, the key is staying patient, trusting what's been working, and giving themselves a chance to turn it around as the game goes on.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Seven, left fielder, Brian De La Cruz.
Brian De La Cruz stands in for the Phillies.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. No hits over his last 5 games.
Foul ball there. De La Cruz in his 4th year, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers.
Ball!
One down, Phillies down a run. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. 2 down.
Batting 8th.
This is Bryson Stott. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. Rips that one to right. That'll do it. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. They're down 1-0. Back here in Philadelphia, and now for the Marlins, Graham Hawley. First pitch swinging. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Back to the top of the Miami order. Xavier Edwards digs in now. Runner on the go. This one in the air right field. And it stays fair. And it gets by him. Around second, on his way to third. Hawley coming home. And they lead by 2.
Picks himself up at RBI. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Runner at third, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Out to short, fires to first on the run. Throw is low, and he can't hang on safe.
Just not enough on that throw to get it all the way across the infield in the air. And unfortunately, he didn't get the bailout he needed over there at first.
Hernandez batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Sliced hard, but foul. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in game one of this three-game set. On the ground and foul ball. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his back stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul out tough pitches.
One out man at first. Connor Norby, the next to hit.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
Excellent arm action on that two-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Fights it off. You'll see another. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Christopher Morel will hit next. Went down on strikes his first time through.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with. Probably looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That misses. Ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And there's a strike. Runner on the go. Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the...
Always exciting when there's a play at the plate. Potential inning ender. Great throw by the outfielder, but awesome as well by the catcher. That's a nice play all around.
Back at Citizens Bank Park, set for the bottom of the third. Pedro Leon stands in for the Phillies. Ground ball, left side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, Justin Crawford. Popped in the air, left field. And a couple of quick outs. Trey Turner now picked up a base hit to center his first time up. That's in for a strike.
Ball. No.
That's to third, and it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. And that is downstairs. 3-2 now. So Turner
Take your base.
reaches base, and this is a guy with good speed. Here's Bryce Harper at the plate now. Growing up, he experienced the moment straight out of the sandlot. Harper was getting ready to play for Team USA, but he didn't have a bat, so he borrowed one from his dad.
Okay.
The bat was autographed by... Oh, gets dirty. Fires to first. And that's a great play for the out. One left for Philadelphia. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
That's all you need. Can't sleep, but I dream. It's a must. You see, eyes wide open. I see. Had a vision.
Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And he's got a leadoff double in the fourth.
I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way. You know, these Marlins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
So now, with 1 away and a man at second, and up next for Miami, Javier Sanoja. He's 0 for 1.
Ha!
0-1 now. Now
No.
miss. And he hits a ground ball right side. Base hit! Hicks around third. He's safe as he gets his hand in. It's 4-zip.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel. Put the...
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Christopher Sanchez is done. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. So they turn things over to the righty, Max Lazar.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Now here is Graham Pauley out towards right center field. Leon gets under it, and there's 2 down. It looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Edwards up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 4-0 ball game. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Welcome back, and coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers.
I feel like I'm in paradise, and even when the sun rises, you're my number one, my sunshine.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Inside.
This one in the air right field, and it's a foul ball. Outside. That one not close. 3-2 now.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
JT Realmuto steps in. Struck out swinging his first time.
No, that's it.
He was late there. Strike one. The 1-1. In the air, right field. Takes it in for the out. And now it's Alec Bohm. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And it's fouled away. The 0-1. Grounder might be 2. Flips it. There's 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We've played 4. It's the Marlins 4 and the Phillies nothing.
Now pitching.
Taijuan Walker gets handed the rock out of the pen.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season. You know, these Marlins putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Swung on, popped up left side. And there's one down.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. A sliding stop to first. It's there. That's a great play.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Norby at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. Going back. Fielding for the wall. Makes the catch. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Marlins 4 and the Phillies nothing. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. And we're back. Well, this team has been so impressive during their winning streak, still trying to find their rhythm in this one, Singy.
Yeah, good teams usually find a way to settle in. It's taken a little time today, though, but with the way they've been playing, you can't count them out.
That one fouled off.
You know, these Phils, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
Fires across the diamond, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Now, Bryson Stott. Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. This one in the air, center field. Marcy settles under it. That's out number 2. And now for the Phillies, Pedro Leon. He's 0 for 1.
No.
Leon in his 2nd season, 27 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Foul ball.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
That one the other way. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. You connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
So the lineup flips over. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. That is the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Marlins 4 and the Phillies nothing. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far.
Someone called a paramedic, I'm on fire. We don't get together, then we all die. They ain't feeling sympathetic for the small guy. I don't think I'ma regret it when the cars fly. Ain't nothing really like it used to. We the neighbors up like a rooster. It's a booster, help me see the future. I believe in karma, so let's do some. I know you cooped up. I know that LA running, I'll call a Uber. I know that LA weather got you confused, but when you walk in my house,
Christopher Morel now at the plate.
The designated hitter, Christopher Morel.
Ball.
Walker, a former All-Star. He throws a cutter, a splitter, a sinker, a slider, and he works on a four-seamer. Hard hit, right side. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Up next for the
Now the
Marlins,
catcher up to hit, Liam Hicks, 1 for 2. And that one hit to first. Harper steps on the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for the Marlins, shortstop Otto Lopez.
2 outs, base is empty. Otto Lopez getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Pulls that one foul. Two down, nobody on. Drilled out towards left center field. That one back. And that's going to bang against the wall. The throw to second. And in there with a double off the wall.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Sanoa, the next to hit, takes outside. In the air to left center, De La Cruz on his way over. And it's the 3rd out. Marlins lead 1, but they're in front 4-0. Bottom of the 6th, and now for the Phillies, Trey Turner. Paddock back to work.
Ahoy.
That one finds the corner, and the count is 0-2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
And And now it's even up. On the ground to the left. And that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Ball one to Bryce.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
1-1 now. Swing and a miss as he gets him to chase upstairs.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
The Fish leading by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. So digging in, Adolis Garcia. His righty-lefty splits there. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tyler Phillips, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Junk getting cranked up as well. And the 1-0. High fly ball, right field. Hernandez in position. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Gonna bring up JT Realmuto. Fastball is outside.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Outside with a breaking ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Sano on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Now safe at first. He gets back in.
Up next for the Phillies, third baseman.
And here comes Alec Bohm.
No.
Swing and he popped it up. Edwards has a beat on it. And the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. This is Phillies baseball on the show Northeast.
Now pitching.
Tanner Banks on the pitch here.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Ball. No,
Last couple
that's a
pitches
ball.
breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count. As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Swing and a miss as he was late. Shot off the outside edge. Full count now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that's smooth a swing. It's a strikeout. So back to the top of the order. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards. A switch hitter batting right.
Hey. No, inside.
So the foul ball makes it 1-2. On the ground, right side. Fires to first.
That's an out.
And 2 away to start the 7th.
For the Marlins, center fielder Jacob
Digging
Marcy.
in, Jacob Marcy. In the air, left field, De La Cruz moving under this one. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Marlins, but they lead it 4-0.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Phillips.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Brian De La Cruz digs in now. Towards first. Paulie takes it himself. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
second baseman Bryson Stott.
And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. The Phils down by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Marcy should have this one. Takes it in for the out. Next to hit, Pedro Leon. Hard hit left side. Throws the first. In time, and the Phillies are set down in order. It's the Marlins 4 and the Phillies nothing. Back here in
Miami. Right
Keegan
fielder,
Aiken
Eric
takes over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Foul ball there. And the lefty with the 0-1. That one fouled hard the other way. Oh, and 2 now. Got him. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Norby. And one down, takes a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Aiken, 30 years old now, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2016. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen, throwing beatings.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Morel stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. It's the Marlins 4 and the Phillies nothing.
Shows one, yeah, follow my lead. Promise I'm taking them on to the land. Couple of ops, I make them live it where they stand. Did it with these, never gonna lose and I'm winning again. Give me my ring, champion teams, I back to back, back to back. Blasting off my education was scholastic. Threw me to the bottom.
Leading off for the Phillies, center fielder Justin Crawford.
Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. This one in the air. Pauly. And the first baseman makes the catch. Trey Turner at the plate. And that is out of play. The Marlins leading by 4 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That misses off the outside edge. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Pretty close, but it was a ball. No challenges left for them now. The 1-1.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Slings to first in time.
Up next for the Phillies, first baseman Bryce Harper.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tyler Phillips won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. A new arm into the game, the righty, Pete Fairbanks.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Bryce Harper to the plate, 1 for 3. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
A swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 3rd out. Down quickly go the Phillies. They're down 4-0. go to...
For Miami.
Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Orion Kerkering.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
That's in there, and it's 0-1.
Ball one.
In the air to left center. Crawford turns to the right on the move. 1 down.
Up next for the Marlins, shortstop.
And up next for Miami, Otto Lopez. Ripped, but it curls foul. Here comes the 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Got him. Now 2 out.
For the Marlins, left fielder,
Javier Sanoja, the next to hit. Out towards right center field. Leon on the move to the alley. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4-5-6 coming up. Miami's out front 4-0. You're watching Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Adolis Garcia. Fairbanks is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
Here's a 1-2. He's so consistent that the manager basically can look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. That one misses, and a full count now.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good, and you can see it in opposing hitters as well.
Stays alive. Payoff pitch. Struck him out swinging. Tied him up on a fastball inside. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. 0 for 3 in this one.
No.
They know when he comes in, pretty much forget about it. Kind of reminds me of Mariano Rivera.
Ripped on the ground to second. Phillies have just 1 out remaining.
Up next for the Phillies, third baseman.
2 down, base is empty. And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. The 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. That one's back there. Get out of town. A solo shot. And they cut into the deficit. It's 4-1.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run.
So say this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for drives, hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball and get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake, but you know what?
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Ronnie Enriquez.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with a W.
Now, here is Brian De La Cruz. The 0-1.
Ball.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. A former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, a 4-pitch save. He was just starting to get comfortable out there after throwing a lot of pitches in the bullpen in this one. But a nice job of attacking the hitters, being very efficient. And this is what you want to do. You want to come in and you want to close things out as quickly as possible.
Just don't act like my love wasn't nothing. Like I wasn't the one you was holding that night, telling all of your secrets and hugging. Guess you right, it's too good to be true. Was the point, all I needed was you. But time after time, I just fussing and fighting each time that you do what you do. And it's cool. Mama said it was fish in the sea, I got lost in the pool. Knew it was coming, I watched how you move, how you turn your back on me and leave me to lose. Remember the text, how you said that you do, said that you never leave, we would fight till it's due. But as it went on, I was fighting for you. Since the text turned green, why the fuck it ain't blue? Guess you done and I get it. Said you stay and you wanted my name and you left, so I'm guessing that you never meant it. Said you tried hard on cause the love was so strong, now I'm standing alone in this kitchen. Singing sad songs, but I'm knowing that this don't last long.
Saw the northern lights today. It's been a long time coming, and I thought I wouldn't know what to say. A fleeting moment in the sky pales in comparison to your eyes. They shine the brightest blue I've ever seen and guide me to a better peace of mind. I can't believe that you came back. Distant light across the ocean again. I thought it was a sign that I was close to the end. Fading fireworks lit your name across the night sky. Out on the open ocean, I'll never let you go again. I followed your footsteps through the dark. The colors shape an amazing display, but aurora's not as bright as your smile beneath the light of distant stars. The faintest traces that Jay left to paint and memorize that I kept. Forget the nights that I spent thinking that